So what the guys are doing here is they're coming in and they're doing in-betweens. So whenever you coat a deck, right, the big thing is always when you look at it from an angle like this, the in-betweens of the boards. How do they look? Do they look uncovered down in there? Because that's the number one thing a lot of times that deck owners hate, is they hate that. They hate looking down in there and seeing the previous color that's down in there, or bare wood. And when this this is a separate deck down there. This is a different deck up here. They're two different decks actually, okay? But this one has bigger spaces in its boards. This one up here, spaced out properly, spaced out really well. This one, kind of a thrown together type of structure, I believe, by an amateur, and it's got big, wide in-betweens, spaces in between the planks. And you should always do this regardless, whether it has good spacing like this, where it's hard to see down in between, or whether it's got wide spacing. Your job as a deck restoration painter, or a deck rescue painter, specifically here at Calling Armor, is to make sure, as it regards to this, our customers pay us great money, okay? So to make sure that when you look at the deck from an angle and you look down in between there, that we don't see any ugly stuff, right? We want to see the color that we have. Now, there's something called human reason, right? If you can't reach it, you can't reach it. It is what it is. Now, that's something maybe to be cognitive of when you start the project. If that's something that starts developing while you're lining out a deck, then maybe you need to get a sprayer. Maybe you need to get something like that to try to see if we can get down in there further and get down to where we need to get, right? But that's all decisions that have to be made in the moment. We'll get this lined up here and get them going.